Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to your mat. I'm Joe K. We're here in Los Angeles, Urban 728 yoga and hot yoga typically, but I know a lot of you are doing the practice at home now, of course. But as I've been mentioning through the last couple days, it does seem like we're moving in the right direction to where we'll be able to get you all back to the studio very soon. A little bit more about that if you are familiar with the studio. Right before things closed down again back in June and July, we had, you may have seen this on our post, but we're about to create these pods, and so that people can come in, safely practice around each other, but also have one of those layers in between each other, supporting our social distancing practice. And so that's what we'll be looking forward to when you guys come back into the space, would be doing classes together, but also in the pods. And then as things continue to move in the right direction, we can, open the space back up a little bit more until eventually one day we are all probably right back next to each other like we used to do a class of 60 or 70 people. So we're on our way. I know it's probably felt like it's been a long time, but if you've been keeping up your practice and connecting to your breath, I'm really excited and to be able to see you all in practice together in person, hopefully soon. No particular playlist today. If you want to listen to music, I have hundreds of playlists on my Spotify account, Joe Komar, and you'll see in all the videos, the link to my Spotify account is there. So nothing specific, but if you want to pull up any of those playlists, today is a flow class. You're welcome to select any flow playlist, or any playlist will actually go along for the ride, if you will, during the practice. And then once you get your volume set, and go ahead and lie down onto your back. Tuesday afternoon. Guess it could be Tuesday evening for some of you doing this class. It could be Wednesday morning. And let's continue to ride the wave. The thing about riding the wave is that you're always on the wave. So think of it more like when you look at a wave form, right? You're going up and down, of course. We're human beings, right? The energy and what we're feeling and how we're feeling, we're going to be going up and down. If you were to plot a bunch of points, right, onto a piece of paper, and it's a dot here, and it's a dot there, and it's a dot there, those dots aren't connected. Those are just dots. So rather than feeling like, a splatter of dots, like a Jackson Pollock splatter of dots on a canvas, right, we're connecting and drawing ourselves into our breath and to feel the wave forms and reminding ourselves that we're on the wave. So if we feel like we're going down a little bit, hey, I promise you that wave is going to lift us back up. And then if you feel like, whoa, I'm way up here on top of the wave, yeah, we're probably going to come down. We're going to keep riding the waves. Okay, have a great practice today, everybody. And remember, if you ever have any questions, you can feel free to message me on Instagram, studio Instagram at urban728yoga. And then you can also email me, joek@urban728yoga.com. I'm enjoying you lying down onto the back and soles of your feet together. We started like this yesterday. Let your knees fall apart. And then your hands to your upper thighs. And so you're going to take the heel of your hand and you're going to press that into the top of your thigh. And feeling the top of your quad and creating a little traction for your low back. If you just hold the hands there and feel your upper back nice and grounded, and take a few breaths, and you should feel some of that space not only in your belly but in the lower third of your spine. And breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And you can get the breath and the air traveling through the belly, through the chest, as much of the torso as you possibly can. Flip the hands to the outer thighs. Use the hands and draw your knees back together to touch. And draw both knees into your chest, hands onto your shins. Give yourself a nice bit of a squeeze. And as you keep your knees into your chest, start to lift your feet up and transfer the hands behind your knees. Okay, close the legs back down, and then we can begin to rock up and down the length of your spine. And cross the back, and top of the shoulders, and then all the way down into your hips, and feel your belly as you're rocking forward and back. 3 more times. Good. Come up to your bum. Go ahead and spin around and come into a child's pose, so we can hug the back of the mat in child's pose. And big toes together, bum to your heels, forehead down onto the ground. And feel as you stretch your arms out over your head, elbows off the mat today, and creating a bit more tension, tightness, and flexion through your shoulders. And keep your forehead set square with your lips sealed. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose in child's pose. And you're already starting to wake up the body with your breath. On your inhale, rise up, all fours. And tabletop, bring your knees under your hips. And reset your hands. If you look at the back of your hands, your middle fingers go straight forward, and therefore making your middle fingers parallel to one another. And you stretch your thumbs now out wider, and then your pinky fingers as well. So we're spreading the palms into the mat. And drop the belly, lift the tail. Inhale, shoulders back, look forward. Exhale, tuck the chin, draw your belly in, round through your spine. Right? You can feel the mat under the hands. Take an inhale, drop the belly, and shoulders back. And create the space. Exhale, your body is most important to listen to. Inhale to extend, so take the instruction, and then apply it in through the translation of your breath. Exhale, chin to your chest. You can't go wrong that way. Inhale to extend, belly out. And feel it. Exhale, round the spine, draw your belly in. And one more. Inhale to extend. Nice. Exhale, tuck, round, and squeeze. Inhale, come into a flat back, tabletop. Curl your toes, hover your knees 2 inches off the ground, and then slide your pelvis back. So the hips are above the knees or just behind the knees, and versus hanging out in front. That's going to put so much weight into your hands and wrists. And so draw back, firm your hands, and then feel the upper back support you. And keep grounding through the hands. Draw your navel in to lift your hips up. And tailbone guides first to the sky, coming into your downward facing dog. Adjust your feet so they're inner hip width distance apart. And rather than pushing so far, chest back to your knees. And maintain the space at the base of the neck. And so we want to turn the elbows down a little bit and draw your ribs in. Feel the connection to your core. Inhale, come forward to a high plank. And connect your legs together so your big toes touch. Take your left hand to the midline of your mat and then turn to the outer edge of your left foot. Okay. Right arm goes up, gaze remains down. And so rather than lifting the gaze, keep the gaze down so we're not twisting or overturning on the bottom shoulder. And feel your body here. The relationship is an asymmetrical relationship to gravity when you turn sideways like this or poses like half moon. And bring your gaze and right hand down and step over your toes. Reset your hands shoulder width and then bring your right hand to the middle of your mat. Big toes together, outer edge of your right foot. Reach your left arm up, keep your gaze down. And feel your legs, less weight in your bottom shoulder. It's twice now this week I'm teaching, and then I turn around and all of a sudden my wife is staring at me. Like the other day she was sitting on the bench. I was like, where'd you come from? And then just now she was sitting behind the curtain trying to tell me something. Bring your gaze and left hand down. And if you haven't met Stacy, everybody, you'll meet her when the studio's open again. Take an inhale and exhale. Lift your bum, downward facing dog. And firm your hands. Feel your tail lift. And feel a little more life and liveliness into your upper back and across your shoulders. Big toes touch. Lift your heels up. Exhale, walk. Take 2 steps to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Long lines. Exhale, forward fold. You'll feel it. Inhale, rise. Focus on length. Reach up. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Arms by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up. Palms face. Exhale, dive, bow, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, step back into a high plank. Feel your upper back today, lower halfway down. And then come through, tops of the feet. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, roll it back, downward facing dog. And start to feel the vastness in your range of motion. And so it varies, and from day to day, and listening to your body, tuning into what you're feeling, and connecting to your breath, making the breath your priority, and big toes together. It comes back to that whole idea, you can't go wrong, right? You can only go with the flow. Bend the knees, take 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, go for length and reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, palms face, belly in. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank, high push-up, strong back, inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, roll it back, downward facing dog. As you ground through the balls of your feet, if you tug the inner thighs back and then tilt the pelvis, and so your tailbone goes up, get a little bit more feeling into the back of your legs and from your waist down. Press through your hands to ground, lift your heels. Exhale, walker light hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, go for length, feel your feet. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. A little taller, inhale, rise, reach your arms up. And exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back into a high plank. Feel the upper back, take an inhale. And exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. And then roll it back, come into your downward facing dog. And so with certainty and clarity, connection through your mind to your body, we can take this breath and we can send it anywhere we want to within ourselves. All right, from there, our minds can expand, and then we can open up the portal and to connect and through our thoughts and through our feelings and through our nonverbal form of communicating and messaging. Right? But for now, on the mat, we can send that breath anywhere you want to in your body. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, walker, light hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take a seat. Bend your legs, reach your arms up, and take all the curve out of your spine. And feel your legs and stay firm through your feet. Little action to lift your heart, lift your gaze. And as you exhale, rise, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, belly in, little back bend. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant your palms, 2 steps back, bend your arms, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And keep your feet planted, roll the weight into the toes, bend a knee. And then walk out your down dog. Keep your tailbone up. And feel your inner thighs. And connecting to your upper back and through your shoulder blades. Got it? Big toes together. Inhale, forward plank. Left hand to the middle of your mat. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. This time, step your right foot to the mat in front of your left leg. And then notice I'm walking my left foot down. And that creates some space, and so that I'm not binding in the bottom shoulder. Take your gaze down to the left hand. Reach your right arm up. Use your right foot. And as you kick through your left heel, feel any tension and tightness in through the T-band tissue to your outer hip flexor. Reach your right arm up and over. Right, feeling the long lines from your left heel to your right wrist. Now roll your gaze up. No change in the bottom arm. Wonderful. As we bring the gaze down, right hand to the ground. Check it out. Pivot your back heel high, and then cross your right leg over your left leg, eagle legs. And reset your hands, ground. You breathe across the back of your hips, gaze to your hands, inhale. And exhale, step your right foot forward, lower your back knee down. Untuck your toes, inhale, ride that wave, breath up, chest up, gaze up. Feel your upper back, reach through your fingertips, inhale. And exhale, bring your gaze and hands down. Soften the chin, take a breath in. And then hips back, half splits, flip your right toes. So the left hip ideally is stacked over the left knee. And right toes drawing back towards the shin. Feel the sensation in your hamstring. And feel what it's like to draw the back of your heart forward. And you should feel that sensation change in the back of your right leg. Now come forward to lunge. Tuck your back toes, set your palms flat, kick your right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Kick back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Kick back, three-legged dog. And come forward, lower halfway, chaturanga. Right foot down, tops of the feet, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your hips, roll it back, and downward facing dog. And seal the lips. So you're feeling the surge of the energy, the prana, and then you're handing that over. You're passing that over into all these parts of your body, and that are constantly connected and relating to your mind. Come forward to your plank. And big toes together, right hand to mat center, outer edge of your right foot, and then step your left foot onto the mat this time. And you can walk your right heel down and then draw your bottom hip up, reach your left arm towards the sky. Keep the gaze down. You always rather have us start with the gaze down and assess the situation through the breath. And then if we're going to express, it will be from that breath through the body, and then reach your top arm over. Feel the long line from your right heel through your left wrist, reach. And your gaze can grow up. We've done no change through the bottom arm. And connect to your breath on your exhale. Gaze and left hand down. Pivot on your right toes. Wrap your left leg around your right thigh. Eagle legs in your downward facing dog. And firm your hands. Turn your elbows down and in. And feel your upper back connect with your belly. Look to your hands. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot all the way through. Soften your right knee down. Untuck the toes. Press to the top of your right foot. Grow up, chest up, gaze up. And reach up. Wonderful. Take a breath in. Exhale, gaze and hands down. Yes, draw your hips back, half splits. Flip your left toes up. And right hip ideally stacked over your right knee. And arm support, and so you're drawing your chest forward. Whew. Hamstrings. Those hamstrings. We're born with them. There's a lot in that we're investigating that we are actually born with in this body. And so feeling your way, learning, deepening your practice of learning and through the awareness of your body and versus attempting to do things right, that you see happening on somebody else's body. We can go a lot further and get a lot more out of ourselves, and by being present and with who we are, right, in the moment where we are. Come forward, back into your lunge. Tuck your back toes, set your hands, lift the knee, kick it back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick it back, come forward. Exhale, chaturanga, elbows in, left foot down, tops of the feet, up dog. And exhale, roll, ride the wave back, downward facing dog. Set your hands. If you're feeling it in your wrist, you can claw the mat with your fingertips, feel your knuckles rise. And that's going to draw you further up the arms and through your forearms, biceps, and triceps. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Take it up. Inhale, rise, reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and release your arms by your sides. Bend your legs, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, dive, belly in over straight legs. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, little hop, chaturanga, bend your arms, top of the feet. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, come on back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Rise, reach your arms up and sweep your arms back. Power lunge, roll your shoulders away from your ears and slide your chin in. Right now, we're going to take this power lunge right into a figure 4 chair. Okay, as little to less momentum as possible. Hands to your heart. Feel your right foot, left ankle to your right thigh. And sit your bum down. Reach your arms up. And feel the space stretching from your outer left hip. And piriformis, great job. Inhale, rise, lift your left knee in front. And then kick back, hands to your heart. And set your hands down, step back into your lunge. Big step. Look at your left hand, set it flat. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. And you're back in your side plank. And you may feel comfortable now, keeping your gaze sideways. Or, no twisting in the bottom shoulder. Turn your gaze up. And bring your gaze back sideways and then gaze in right hand down, plank pose. Hover your right toes, right knee to your left elbow, kick out onto the wood, onto your floor. Pivot your back heel down, keep the gaze down, reach your left arm up. Feeling your fallen triangle, gaze in left hand down, pivot, kick your right leg back, three-legged plank, bend your arms, chaturanga, feet down, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Feel the wave, inhale, lift your left leg up. You got it, exhale, left foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, sweep your arms back, power lunge. And roll your shoulders back, slide your chin in. Okay, believe it or not, that slide of the chin in is going to change the relationship through your low back. Hands to your heart center, little to less momentum, weight into your left foot, figure 4, right ankle to your left thigh, and then sit down through your hips. And reach your arms up to express figure 4 chair. We've got this, and only this right now, what we can breathe into and from the inside of our body and then sustain in this beautiful relationship and focus of our minds. Inhale, rise, lift your right knee, and then kick back, hands to your heart, and transition hands down, and step your right foot way back. Look at your right hand, set it flat. Outer edge of your right foot, step your left leg back, and left arm up, side plank. And building that confidence in your legs and through your core, gaze can turn up in your side plank now. And breathe on your exhale, gaze in left hand down. Pivot square plank, hover your left toes off the ground. Knee to your right elbow, kick out onto the wood, onto your floor. Pivot your back heel down. Gaze stays down, reach your right arm up. Most of this is in your legs. The arms, they're just pillars. You know the stilts, like when you see the houses in the hills, the stilts, right? We're just rooting down as deeply as we can, and then the stilt connects us to hover. And gaze in right hand down, pivot, and kick your left leg back, float, and chaturanga, elbows in, feet down, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, roll it back, and downward facing dog. And palms connect, fingertips ground, and then feel that work you right up into your back body. Connect with breath through your belly, take an inhale, heels up. Exhale, walk or light hop to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center, feel square, and connect to your feet, roll your shoulders down. And keep your palms together, inhale, arms rise, and hook your thumbs, biceps frame your ears, and then bend your legs. And keep your palms together. It's okay if you're looking down. All right, less stress on the cervical spine and your neck. And bring your hands to your heart. Now you can softly lift your chin. Nice and light, right? Left elbow outside your right thigh, twisted chair. Feel the direction of your heart lifting up. Pop your left heel off the ground. And so all the weight is firming. And through 4 points of your right foot, look down. And start to curl your left heel into your bum. And keep your right leg bent. It's going to want to straighten, but then it's going to grip in the outer hip. And you can kick your left leg back in space. And then bring your left knee back into your chest. Step your feet together. And then come back to center. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. All the weight into your left foot. Open your right knee. And reach down, place your right foot, get it all the way up there. We want the heel and to come all the way up to the groin. Right? Now, intentionally, you're pushing the heel of your right foot into the groin of your left inner thigh. So we're going to squeeze those 2 points together. Inner thigh, heel of the foot, push them together, and then broaden the space, palms to your heart center. You want to feel your left leg so active, almost active to the point in where it could take you out of the pose. But you're breathing. Feel that standing leg. And on your inhale, turn your right knee forward. Exhale, step your right foot down. Palms together, reach your arms up, hook your thumbs. And biceps around your ears. Let's bend the knee. Sit down. And sit back. It's okay if you're looking down. And breathe, hands to your heart. Right elbow outside your left thigh. Twisted chair. And feel the space at the base of the neck. And you stay with your twist. Pop your right heel. And look down to the ground. Left leg stays bent. Curl the right heel into the bum. And gaze on one spot helps. In stillness, play, kick your right leg back. See how far you can go, straighten it out. And bring your right foot back to the ground next to your left. And bend your legs, feel your heels, come back to center. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. You're working, open your left knee. And working for what's right here, right in front of you. Left foot all the way up there into your groin, to your inner right thigh. Plug in. Inner thigh. Press into the heel like you're covering the heel of your foot with your inner thigh muscle. And bring your palms to your heart center. Notice how that will draw, and you'll feel the breath rising and expanding into your chest. You notice what's happening if you're pushing into the thigh, but you don't have the ground through your right foot. It gets really wobbly. So grounding. Inhale, left knee forward. Exhale, left foot down. And hands to your heart, roll your shoulders. And feel your feet, roll the weight into both feet, into the toes, lift your heels up. Hug your inner thighs together. Chest proud, start to bend your legs slowly. And we lower for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hips behind knees, spread your knees apart. And bring your hands to the mat, knees above your elbows. And press into your hands. And possibly press all the way up. Or you're in crow. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, ride that wave, down dog. Step your right foot through. Inhale, rise, arms up. And twisted lunge, reach your right arm back, left arm forward. That should feel good. We're going to windmill the arms, right hand forward, left arm back. Pivot your back heel down, warrior 2. Set inhale to reverse your warrior. And then straighten your front leg. And crawl your left fingertips down your left leg. Point your right toes, gas pedal. And stay for your inhale. On your exhale, cartwheel your hands to the top of the mat. Pivot your back heel high, bend your front leg. Notice you're keeping your chest up. And then twist, reach your right arm high. Really good. Take a breath in. You got it. Exhale, right hand down and kick back. Flow, chaturanga. You're floating. Tops of the feet. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, lift your hips. Ride the wave. Step your left foot through. Inhale, rise. Reach your arms up. And T-twist. Left arm back. Right arm forward. And feels good. Right side of your belly. A helicopter the arms. Left arm forward. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior two. And connect in reverse. Inhale, exalted warrior. And feel your feet. Stay here. Straighten your front leg. Crawl your right fingertips down your right leg. We got to exhaust that tension and that we're holding in our hips. It has been a year. A lot of emotions. Let them break down. And through your hips, feel the support from your core. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, top of the mat. Plant, pivot your back heel high, bend your front leg. Notice, keep the heart up. And then twist, reach your left arm up. We've lost nothing in our core. It's there to ground and support and give you the opportunity and to express from a really strong foundation. Gaze and left hand down. Kick back, exhale, flow, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, come on back. Ride the wave, downward facing dog. Breathe. And feels like a great Tuesday and to work on our jump back drill. So we'll do the first one walking. We've done this several times. And hey, a lot of this stuff, you guys, we've revisited it maybe, a couple times a month, right? So you've got enough familiarity if you've been practicing. We're like, okay, I've seen this before. And connect to the breath and then explore the expression. Step right and left foot outside your hands and then turn your heels, bring your bum down. If there's anything too close to the top of your mat, move it forward. We go inhale, arms up. And then exhale, hands down, butt up, elbows in, jump back, land in chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, up dog. And exhale, come on back, downward facing dog. And so you're starting the exhale. When the hands come down, the butt goes up. Your knees are apart. When you shoot the legs back, you land feet together and bend your arms. You're in chaturanga. Okay, you can walk or hop to malasana, heels up. Exhale, walk or hop, feet wide, bum low. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, butt up, shoot back, chaturanga. Inhale, straight arms up, dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You want the good news or the good news? The good news is this pulls you into the moment. Okay? And the good news is that we have 3 more rounds and to practice it if you don't feel like you're in this moment. Connect to your breath. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, walker, hop to malasana, squat. Butt down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, butt up. Jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, you'll start floating it. And exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. If you're sweating, perfect. Claw the mat with your fingers. 2 more rounds. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, walker, hop, malasana, feet wide. Butt low, inhale, arms up. Hands down, exhale, jump, chaturanga, elbows in, tops of the feet. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deeper breath right now. Feel it in your heart center. Feel it to your core. And forget about the core. Feel it to your core. Let's do it. 1 more. Heels up. Bend your knees. Exhale, walker, hop. Feet wide. Inhale, butt low, arms up. Exhale, hands down, butt up, jump back. Chaturanga, inhale, up dog. We did it. Exhale, 5 rounds, downward facing dog. Look at your feet. Separate your feet hip width. And then walk your hands back to your toes, please. Dangle in your forward fold and grab opposite elbows. It might feel nice, sway a little side to side. As long as you're feeling what you're feeling, keep your lips sealed. It's okay. And for a little growl. You're processing. You're celebrating and being a human. Nice slow breath in. And sway to center. Release your elbows as you exhale all the air out. Inhale, crawl your hands forward. And come out into a high plank. Hover your right toes. Outer edge of your left foot. Step your right foot behind. And then boost the hips. Reach your right arm up. Gaze can stay down if you're still concerned about over-rotating or twisting in your bottom shoulder. Notice how if you focus on it, the top of your right thigh, blossoming. Okay, wide open. You're going to use that quad muscle now. Pivot around, come up to your fingertips, and step your right foot in between your hands. Straighten your front leg. The quad muscle is engaged. If you don't believe it, put your right hand on it, engage it, and feel it lift the kneecap. And you can use as much length of the arms as we need. Now flip the right toes up, pull them back to the shin. Woo! Belly in as we feel. Right foot down. Bend into your front leg. And feel the draw from your feet, inner thighs to rise. Reach your arms up. Warrior 2, pivot your back heel down. We've lost nothing of the lunge. Reach your right arm forward. Keep your chest proud. Right hand down, left arm up, and all the way over. And we've lost nothing from the lunge and our upper back. Gracias has kept us nice and strong, lifted and proud. And I say the most important part of the core. And bring your gaze and hands back to the mat. Pivot your back heel high. Slide your right foot back. Kick three-legged dog. And then come forward and lower halfway down. And push back up. And step your right foot down. Into your dog. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Right on. Come forward to plank pose. Hover your left toes, outer edge of your right foot, step your left foot behind, and then you've got your kickstand, reach your left arm up. Okay, we're blossoming through the top of your left thigh. Okay, open through the hip extension. And gaze can stay down. If you're concerned, keep your gaze down so you're not twisting and over-rotating in your bottom shoulder. Gaze is coming back anyways. Pivot. Left hand down. Come up to your fingertips. And step your left foot all the way through. And straighten your left leg out. Use your arms to support. Activate your quad. If you can't feel it, left hand. If it's mushy, right? Press. Gas pedal through the ball of the left foot. And then hold the gas pedal down. The thigh is going to remain firm. If you let go of that gas pedal, it gets mushy again. And both hands down. Flip your left toes up towards the shin. Breathe into it. You notice the common thread in theme. We're always breathing into it. That is a credible path of integrity. Calls us on our own shit and keeps us nice and grounded in reality. Left toes down, bend into your left leg. And feel your feet to your inner thighs, right? You've created this space, and then inhale, rise, reach your arms up. We lose nothing to the lunge. Pivot your back heel down. Left knee remains over the ankle. Yes, chest is proud. Reach forward. Left hand down, chest stays proud. and your right arm reaches all the way up and over. You notice how much more energy you can feel consolidated into your breath when you're not wasting it, right? And flailing our body in through the transition. And so that's a matter of honing your focus, breathing into what you feel. And bring your gaze and right hand down to the mat. And pivot your back heel high, set your hands, kick back, three-legged dog, and come forward, lower halfway, push back up, and left foot down into your dog. Ooh, feel your legs, everyone. Take a breath in. Nice full breath. Exhale. You might even sigh all of your air out. So good. Big toes together, heels up, and bend your knees. Exhale, walker hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Double toe stand, please. Lift your heels and sit down onto your heels. Knees together, hands on your thighs. Okay, palms in front of your heart. And steady your gaze one spot in front. And feel it in your core. No hands, arms by your sides. And you start to pull your wrists back in space and draw your chest down towards your knees. Okay, start to lift your butt. Let your feet go flat. Interlace the fingers. Tuck the chin into your chest. Wonderful. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Go for straight arms. Ooh. Keep your palms together and chest forward, gaze to the top edge of your mat. Little bend to your knees if you need it, and rise all the way up. And palms still together, slide your ears back, shoulders down, and weight into your right foot. Lift your left knee, and figure four, left ankle to your right thigh. And draw your thumbs away from your bum. Sit, and then feel your chest lift like Utkatasana. You bring your hands around in front, palms in prayer. Ooh, feel that energy release from your shoulders, and then twist left elbow to the sole of your left foot, or to your inner ankle. And right hand goes to your right hip. Left piece fingers, hook your big toe. Lift the back of your heart first. And let's stand up, holding on to the big toe. This may be plenty, right? Roll your left shoulder down away from your ear, and then kick your left heel straight out in front. And strong standing leg, steady gaze. And bend your left leg, lift the back of your heart, release your toe, reach your arms high. Finish tall, left foot down, interlace the fingers, humble the chin. And release the index, take a deep breath in, and exhale, side bend to the right. And draw your floating ribs in, and keep your biceps back. Nice. With your inhale, rise to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. In great focus, body awareness and breath, arms by your sides, and chin to the chest. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Bend your legs, sit down, draw your thumbs away from your bum. Right, that grip is going to keep your shoulders away from your ears. Right ankle to your left thigh, figure four. And stay with your hands, thumbs away from your bum. Got it. Breathing. Hands come around in front and feel all that energy through the chest. Sit, breathe, exhale, twist. Right elbow to the sole of your right foot, or to the inner ankle. And keep breathing into it, eroding away at the tension, the tightness, the patterns that may exist all the way up to this point in your life. Left hand back to your left hip. Right peace fingers hook your big toe. Lift your heart, and the rest comes with holding the toe. Stand up tall. A strong standing leg. Yes, straight spine. Hey, stay right shoulder down away from the ear, or play. Kick your right leg out in front any amount. And reminder, the practice doesn't start here and it doesn't end here. We continue to progress. And with breath, bend your right leg, turn the knee out. You got to finish tall, folks. Reach your arms up. Right foot down, interlace the fingers, humble the chin, and release the index. Take a breath in, and exhale, side bend to the left. Wonderful. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms up to flow, reach tall. Exhale, dive, hands to the mat, plant them firm. Inhale to lift halfway. And plant step, float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can easily breathe here in your downward facing dog, right? It's all good. If you would like to join the party of a little mountain climber, come forward to plank. Right knee, left knee. Jog, trot. I mean, why not throw in a little mountain? I throw in a little mountain climber every day, right? There's this beautiful blend, finding strength and flexibility, motion and stillness, power and peace. This is the beauty of the yang and the yin, right? We all have it endlessly, and why not connect into it when we're on our mat every day? Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back, downward facing dog. Spread the knees, come down onto your mat, into your shins, slide your bum back. Hey, like we started, arms straight. And then let your head dangle down to the ground. Forehead can kiss the mat. And crawl your fingers forward a little bit more. And let your elbows touch the ground. Hey, bend your arms, palms in prayer on the nape of your neck. And then walk your elbows in so your biceps and come closer to your ears. Breathe here. And you should be able to feel this in through the backs of your arms, your triceps, all those chaturangas, all the arm balances. And the more you press the elbows into the mat, drop your chest in deep. And you bring your prayer hands back out over your head. And separate your palms to the mat and come on up, tabletop. Start with your knees wide and then hands, turn your middle fingers out and with the knees wide and start to let your hips come forward. Okay, now the knees can stay. You can turn out onto the tops of the feet. Okay, adjust on those knees if you need to. And then as the hips get heavy, arms stay straight. And let the shoulders shrug towards your ears, gaze down your chest. Feel the line from your belly button to your sternum, your breastplate bone. And you start to bend your arms from here. Elbows go back. And coming down onto your belly slowly. And then coming down onto your chest. And take your right arm out into a half T. Turn to your right hip. Unless you got a microphone on you. Turn to your right hip. And step your left foot behind your right leg. Left hand supports you by your chest, and the head can rest. And so much happens in our lives, and when we expand out of our comfort zone, we expand out of the ways at which we were behaviorally influenced, and to explore what it really means and to exist in ourselves and to express from our true self. Right? The most authentic place. You'll know the feeling and you won't even have to describe it. Nice and easy. Left hand come back around. Feel that right arm in your shoulder. Take your left arm out into a half T. And then roll onto your left hip. And take your right foot behind your left leg. And we've put in some good cracks into the tops of the thighs today. And so that we can feel the energy flow through a greater perspective of our body. Once that starts happening, you are unstoppable. And because you are in flow, when you are in flow, you are unstoppable. You are constantly riding these waves. But remember, you bring your right hand back around, roll slowly. Right? The waves, they go up a little bit, they go down a little bit. A consistent practice, they're probably going to go up, 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 up. Less high and down, 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 into less low. Both hands under your shoulders. And then go ahead and press yourself up, tabletop, all fours. Hands and knees. And toes. Exhale with ease, downward facing dog. And feel your down dog, this down dog right here. Right foot down to ground. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Keep it straight, lift it up as high as you can. And then bring your left knee to your left wrist. Turn your shin in. In single pigeon, you might get that left heel forward more. Flex the ankle. And then guide slowly your right knee back in space. Top of your right foot down. You avoid sickling the ankle, which means avoid twisting in the ankle. You want the big toe right behind the heel. And then come forward and down onto your elbows. And create some space. Let your chest and your heart center release. Soften. Cleansing breath. Take an inhale. And light sigh. Exhale. Up to your hands. Rock to your left hip. Right hand brings the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Face the side of your mat. While I'm here, kick out through the right heel. Get that inner right thigh to draw down. And then come back into your sit bones. And so you're seated and tall through your spine. A right hand to the inside of your right foot. You can go outside. You can go peace fingers to your big toe. Right ribs come through as the back of the heart lifts up. And feel your sit bones ground. And then your left arm comes up and then over. And you may feel like and your expression goes a little bit deeper in this posture today. So good. Inhale, rise slowly and bring your hands to the top of your mat. Okay, pivot up onto your left knee, tuck your right toes, and then step back and feel your left hip, pigeon hip release. And ground your left heel down. Inhale, lift your right leg up, keep it straight. So if it stops halfway, great. Pause there, breathe, keep it straight. If you can lift it higher, lift it higher. And then go right knee to your right wrist. Turn the shin across the mat. You may notice your heel is a little higher. Flex the ankle than it normally is. You can take the twist out of your left ankle, big toe behind the heel. And feel it in your body. Take an inhale. And exhale, come down onto your forearms, please. And release the space around your chest. Let your heart muscle relax. You got it. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, make your way back to your palms. Lean off to your right outer hip. And your left hand brings your right foot to your inner left thigh. If you lean forward, and you're going to be able to kick out through that left heel, get the inner thigh to turn down. And then draw yourself back into your sit bones. Left hand, left foot, inside, outside, peace fingers to your big toe. And then as we turn the left ribs through, lift the back of your heart up. And then take your right arm up and over. And feel the lateral side bend into your torso. Inhale, slowly rise, bring your right arm up, and take both hands to the top of your mat, and pivot up onto your right knee. Bring your left knee back onto the mat, and then let's sit back onto the heels. If you'd like a little sip of water, you're welcome and to take a sip as you land bum to heels. And once you're seated, make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can. You lay the back of your hands, tops of your thighs, palms face up. And feel how nice it is and to be right here. And with your beautiful mind, your incredible, spacious and powerful bodies. In that spirit, and that is in the flow, right? You can't stop this. and spirit when it's in the flow. And to release any tension that you're holding still in your belly, open the eyes, make fists with your hands, and then set your knuckles into the creases of your hips. Thumbs are about an inch outside your belly button. And then soften the stomach, fold over your thighs, and let your elbows release towards the ground. Go slow. Roll up one vertebra at a time. As you get back to the top. Sigh. 2, 3. Feel that breath come up higher into your chest. It's like coming out and from being under the for too long. Big breath. Sigh. Let it release. Great job, everybody. Let's turn around to lie down onto your backs, please. Coming into your Shavasana, final resting pose today. And release your legs long, arms by your sides with your palms facing up. Nice. I was just checking to see who is practicing here. Hi, AL. Hope you had a wonderful practice. As you lie down and rest. And Kay Sue, nice to see you here as well. Everybody else. If you ever want to say hi, I try to look at least once a practice now to see who's on through the comments there on the YouTube video. So if you have the ability to do that. It's nice to know that we're all continuing to practice together, near and far. I mentioned this, and throughout the pandemic, this time has offered us the space and to connect vastly across the world, and through, platform like YouTube, small little camera production value here of one, that would be me, or if it's Nicole teaching, right, or any of our other teachers, one person in front of a camera putting out a practice and being open to share it with whoever wants to plug into it. So thank you all for plugging in. I hope you can take the time and rest here as long as you'd like to. No rush. You have a beautiful rest of your day, and we look forward to practicing with you again tomorrow. And if you're in LA, we will keep you posted. Check your email. As we get any information about being able to open the studio again for safe in-person classes, we will send that to you in your email. Okay. And thank you all for breathing. Thank you for your connection. Namaste.